I'm going to start dismantling the rest of the Lisle tool grinder. That don't seem good. It's probably vibrated loose over time. Gotta have something to put these in. We'll get a cup here in just a second. In the meantime, I have good pockets. Well, the inside of that looks fairly clean. Get over here where you can see. Let me turn this on. Got a little surface rust on it, but not too bad. Inside looks pretty good. I've got a lot more lighting out here than I have in the house, so that's why I'm working out here. Goes right there for now. Now, well, let's see. Oh, I can plug this up and leave the light on. Very good. I thought I was on a single plug extension cord there. Now, if you don't have the right tool, sometimes you have to make the right tool. Man. That bad boy just does not want to come off. Well, it's not very warm. I may not have got it hot enough to do anything. I say I don't want to put enough heat into it to run the nut. Of course, I can always harden and temper the nut if I have to. I think I'll do what Mr. Pete did on this outer nut and drill it to use an adjustable pin spanner, face spanner. Yeah, I know pin punch is not the right thing for this either, but I don't have any other punches that well, it's not bending that. It's not bending the screwdriver. All right. You're kidding me. There we go. Pull that off, let it cool down. I was turning it the wrong way a while ago. Wasn't it? Oh well. It's off. Would not be the first mistake I have ever made. It's not a true ring. It looked like somebody was using this for something other than grinding rails. Anyway, there's a new idiot that owns it now. That's all I can say. And one thing I will guarantee you, this new idiot will never grind anything but drills on this. High speed steel drills, unless I come up with a diamond wheel for it, then I could do some tungsten if I needed to. You can probably tell that is a 5-gallon bucket that's going into. Okay, now this has got a light cord on it that I'm going to take off. Now, see if we can get this bad boy off. You'll probably recognize this screwdriver. Well, some of you may not, because some of you probably never go into Harbor Freight, but I'm a man of modest means. Harbor Freight and I are intimately connected. Now, some things just never cease to amaze me. Slip joint. Oh. There we go. Trying to get that around there to where I could get to that screw. And I broke the little plastic anti-theft friction cap on the end of it to keep the wire from abrading. Now, as you can see up on this end, that has come out of there, so I'm going to have to redo that because I definitely want a light on there. This mic stand type piece is still in good shape. Unlike Mr. Pete's model that had the two round nuts in there that, let me get this over here where you can see it, had the two round nuts in there that he had to go in from the top with a punch to hold them and tighten them. This has one metal bar across there. I'm not, that might be stainless, yeah. Man, that center hole in there, somebody did a heck of a job. It looks like they wore that hole through there instead of drilling it. Anyway, that way there's two bolts that go on the outside that hold this thing to the base, or hold the adjustable parts of it to the base. Now, well, I've got everything loose on this thing. I'm going to do something that I haven't done yet because I wasn't too sure about the she spins. Very good. She is not plugged up. I hope everybody can see that. I really need a seat. Well, I'm going to stand this up on its end anyway. Well, there we go. That's another thing Mr. Pete talked about, is open bell motors on a grinder. What sense does that make when all the grinding dust and everything is going to be sucked into the motor from the cooling fans? Oh well. You know, an engineer thought of that. Back up here fairly close. Find a wrench. Now I may have to go get a set of tools. I was hoping I could find everything I needed right there, but there we go. Probably hearing some rain outside. It's actually just the wind knocking the rain we got last night off the trees. That wasn't too bright, was it? Luckily I can see it from here. Take a pair of needle nose here in a minute, get it out. plastic hand. There we go. Actually, I'm going to have to get another set of bearings for this. I don't like those open bearings in here. That's pretty smooth. I may be able to just wash those out and repack them with some bread and tacky grease. And look at that. You see this little end plug right here? This motor doesn't have it, but my pool pump does. It has a slot right across here. When the switch went out on it, I popped that out, and I was able to start the motor by simply flipping the switch, and then sticking a screwdriver in the end of the shaft and giving it a twist. I will be fixing that. There we go. For a second I had moved that contact, but maybe not. I guess it won't because it's pinned twice right there. Very good. Don't lose that. Well, I've done about all I can do to that end. I'm going to go ahead and pull that off. Put it in this brace over here. Well, we know the motor spins anyway. this come off? Okay, there's that's interesting. It's loose. There's 2 Allen set screws right there. Very small. Let's see if an 1/8 inch will fit those. Yep. Yep. That's what size they are. Now my question is this piece pressed on the shaft? Oh, no, 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 I see it now. Right down the bottom of the hole. Just on the one side. I should turn that loose. It doesn't appear to be any what I was going to say was there doesn't appear to be any threads in there, and there's not. It's keyed to a shaft. There we go. Very good. Double set screw on double flats. Well, flats all the way around that housing. Very good. Looks like a hexagonal end on that. I see one of the problems. Yeah. Armature doesn't look too bad. Stand a little bit of cleanup. And I hate pressing those bells off. The bearing needs to be pulled and greased. This end here has these are supposed to have these spacers on it. As you can see, they're wallered off. That one's not too bad. That other one's not too bad. That one's wallered all the way off. This is where one of the set screws was. That's where the other one was. May need something on there to help support that next. May need to put something on here to help support that when I put it back together so that the housing doesn't work loose. Actually, the motor looks to be in pretty good shape. It doesn't have as much dust in as I thought it would have. I'm wondering, well, this end's got a little more dust in it than the other. What I'm wondering is if it honestly doesn't look like it's had that much use. But looks pretty good. What I'll do is I'll plug up the compressor, use an air gun to blow it out. There's not a lot of schmoo in there. It's mostly just some dust on the windings, so hopefully that'll blow out. All right. I hate the placement of these bolts. Good thing is though, they're in threaded holes and don't have to worry about holding 2 wrenches on them. All these nuts, bolts, and everything will wind up going in the ultrasonic cleaner. This, I'll probably throw it in the bed of the truck the next time I go out and stop by the car wash and wash it off good. Well, that's all we've got for today. Pick this back up again tomorrow evening probably.